What's up, guys? This is going to be the first episode of our new podcast, Elephant in the Room.
Dude,
I'm
what are you
Irvin
doing?
Fuentes.
Oh my-
We have to make the noise.
I can't make the noise.
What do I look?
Alright, my name's Irvin
Nah.
Fuentes. I'm 15. This is... Introduce yourself.
Oh, wait, I thought you were going to speak for me. Are you speaking for me right now?
Let's speak for
You speak
have
for
white
all
privilege.
people.
I can't speak for you.
I'm
I
William
only speak for all
Corley.
Mexicans.
I'm 18.
And I'm Jason. I'm 18.
We're also going to have another guy. His name's Josiah, but he couldn't be here because he has football
He couldn't be here. He was busy protesting
He's busy
Facts.
protesting.
because he's
then-
black. So,
Camera guy in the
He's
back.
black.
but he's not protesting.
No, he's at
Yeah.
football practice.
Yeah,
He's
alright,
getting
might-
big
Might as well
at
start.
ACS football.
But he's Jason. He won't be here that much
No, I
because he'll
won't.
be in the Air Force
Yeah.
in
Gaming.
like 2 weeks.
Facts.
He's
I ship
leaving.
out in 2 weeks.
So send him your
So-
prayers.
Yeah. One like,
and
one
send
prayer.
him. Send
Probably be here
him.
for 2 more.
Send him your daughters.
Dope.
Alright, so we're going to be talking about current news, but in a funny way. So you idiots can understand it.
You might want to hold the microphone closer.
So
Yeah.
you idiots can understand it. I
Yeah.
just spit.
He
And-
said we're going to talk about current news if you didn't hear him because it probably sounded like he was in a different room.
And we're going to be doing skits.
He doesn't know how to hold a microphone
We're going to be doing skits
at all.
and videos and
Facts, dude.
reactions to dumb people. Mostly from the left, because the left is just
Is dumb.
is dumb. They don't
It's
really
mostly
have-
consists of
yeah,
dumb
They
people.
don't really have any facts for their statements, just a bunch of feelings
Just,
and nonsense.
but actually, we go on feelings on this podcast.
Yeah, this is only feelings.
This
no
is,
facts at all.
No
so
facts.
if you ever see us stating statistics, you get to shoot
No.
us with a paintball.
Yeah, no facts.
feelings
no
don't
facts.
care about facts.
Feelings
Facts.
do not care about facts. Facts
So-
are irrelevant to everything in the world.
One podcast, we might feel like an albino alligator.
You know, today I
True.
woke up. I woke
True,
up
true.
today feeling like a cardboard box. You know, I just had that vibe going today. So yeah, today just refer to me as
I woke up
cardboard
feeling
box.
like a plastic bag drifting through the wind.
Dude, are you Katy Perry?
Yeah.
Katy Perry.
I just woke up sleepy.
Like a
about
normal
it.
person.
Yeah,
No, we
practically.
look down upon normal people here. You
Yeah,
have to be
normal-
in some minority.
You have to be.
I'm in the
weird.
white minority.
Yeah, he's in the white man. He's actually a white supremacist. He actually forced me to be here.
Yeah.
Please help.
He's sending some scared signals right now.
Please help, guys.
Blink twice if you're being held captive.
Have y'all seen those like on people's live, like on like Addison Rae? You know how she's like she likes a guy or something. It's like rub your nose if you like this guy.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's so funny. It's like
you
touch
see,
your.
I don't really watch TikToks. I just make them.
He's actually he's a content creator.
It's on the live.
Yeah, I do make.
It's like touch your ears if
TikToks,
you think Irvin's
but they're
hot,
not like
and
dancing
then they like
ones.
touch their ears. They
'Cause I don't
expect
know how
them
to
to go like
dance.
this. Like, yeah, it's pretty.
It's an
dumb.
audio podcast, by the way, too. So
Yeah.
the people who aren't on the video just
They-
got discriminated against.
Yeah, they don't know what you just
They have no
did.
clue what he just scratched his ear for the people
I
who don't
scratched
know.
my ear.
I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, I
If you
scratched
didn't
my ear.
understand the joke, you're probably not smart enough
Yeah,
to be
you're probably
on
on
here.
the left. Anyways.
It's been like 5 minutes of shots fired.
Dude, for real.
No, I love people on the left. I think their
I love
arguments.
all people.
We
I
love
mean-
all people.
Well,
Yeah,
all
we
lives
don't-
matter.
some of them.
We don't like hate anyone from
No,
the left.
we don't
'cause
hate
that's
anyone.
just
This is just fun.
contradicting.
No, because that's what the left does.
Yeah.
This is just jokes, okay? So
Don't get pressed. These are
If you
all
get
just
offended at
else.
anything that we say, then you're probably a snowflake.
Yes, we're
True,
gonna be
'cause we're
saying
just
some pretty
joking
mean
around
stuff,
most
but
of
it's a
the
We'll
time.
be
joke.
saying
It's not meant to take like,
culturally
seriously.
inappropriate things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we have some left or like friends from the left. I mean,
We
I
have
could
some
name a few
left-handed
from
friends.
the top of my head.
I have some left-handed friends too. That's why
I have like one.
they don't have
Dude, like
any
the
rights.
fact that we're right-handed but left-footed. And then
Oh yeah,
somehow
dude,
we're,
that's
like,
weird.
Yeah.
But
I don't know about that.
in other news, Black Lives Matter. Didn't know that.
No, only some of them matter according to them.
Only some matter.
Right,
Only-
CNN says only some Black
only
Lives
some.
matter.
Yeah, the
True,
guys
true.
who are on the right, their
don't
lives
matter.
don't matter.
Yeah,
They
'cause,
don't
like,
matter
At all.
Yeah, if you're on the right side, you're not really
If you have,
black.
but like, look, black people need to think freely, but only if it's the same opinion as every other black person.
Because you're an Uncle Tom if you don't agree with them.
Exactly.
You're not black.
Yeah,
you're
it's
not.
like being a successful black person is not.
That's not being
something-
black.
Yeah,
you're
that's
not,
not
black.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You're actually a dark tone of white.
Yeah, because
I'm
we
a dark
we
tone
believe
white.
that since our show is entirely based on feelings, you know,
Yeah, I feel
so
like
I can feel like the people who are black, but then they're Republican. They just feel black.
Yeah,
they're not actually
they're
black.
Not actually black.
They just associate as black.
I'm actually Mexican.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we
So am
should.
and I support Trump.
Yeah, dude, you just.
We probably you
Yeah.
probably
I
just lost
support
half
Trump.
the audience.
Yeah.
Woo!
we should probably clarify everyone's race before because that seems to be the most important thing right now.
He's Mexican. He's my brother.
They're brothers,
We're brothers.
and they're Mexican,
Sadly.
and I'm
Sadly,
the white
Come on.
cream in the middle.
he's white.
It's like a cookie,
And we're
but
gonna
it's
have
a
black-
vanilla.
We're gonna have a black friend over here.
Yeah,
Facts,
it's
but
a
he's
vanilla
not
cookie.
Yeah,
You know
it's
the
a
vanilla
vanilla cookie.
Oreos?
Yeah, it's facts.
It's like a little bit darker on the outside, but not that much.
Facts.
Stuffed
facts.
crust. Pizza.
Stuffed
slaps.
crust.
That was a little bit off topic. More
I
than
can
what
say
I
really offensive stuff about you, William, because I can't be racist towards a white person.
No.
Facts. They're
According
like,
to the
yeah.
left,
Only white
I
people can be
only
racist.
white people can be. I can't be racist. So
Reverse-
if I say some offensive
Yeah,
stuff,
reverse racism doesn't.
it doesn't
Reverse
exist.
racism
It's
isn't
false.
real.
It's
You
false.
can't be racist.
It's a
So
false
Next
premise.
off thread or
Racism
post
is
them.
only when you are putting
Something
down
other
someone
than
of
white.
color.
Facts.
Pretty much. Because white people
Yeah.
white people can't be put down.
Forget
White people
racism.
weren't
It's more like
slaves for 300 years.
colorism.
What?
It's
What?
colorism. If you're of color, you're gonna be.
Yo, we just heard a train.
There's a train
frowned
coming by.
upon.
So
Yes.
Probably
white people were never
probably
oppressed.
Hillary Clinton's sex trafficking children.
Yeah, white people were never oppressed. They weren't slaves for 300 years in Africa. What? That's
What?
not true. It's false.
We just don't acknowledge history.
Yeah, we just don't. It's
we act
only-
like nothing ever has happened other than us.
slavery's bad, guys.
Slavery is bad.
Slavery is evil.
We all agree on that.
We all agree on that.
Wait, why did they take down the Frederick Douglass statue? Then?
Oh, I heard about that. I don't know.
because like
Because
Didn't
he's
he
an Uncle
fight-
Tom, Jason.
didn't
He's
he
an
fight
Uncle Tom.
against slavery or something?
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
He
He
fought
did.
slavery, but we're systemically oppressed
Yeah, we're
too.
systemic. That's the thing. We're systemically bad. Our system in America
So there's
is
racist
evil.
people, right? But the main problem is something that you can't even identify.
Facts.
It's
They don't-
just.
I mean, there's no policy.
so when
that's
you ask
racist.
them what part of the system, they're like, "Well, the system.
the
The
society.
we have to take everything in the system apart and become
because we didn't
communist."
have a black president for 8 years.
facts.
Exactly.
He wasn't voted by white people. No white people voted for him.
None.
All white people are racist.
There's only 14% of the population that's black, but no white people voted for
Zero
him.
white people voted for him.
None at all.
He just got reelected 8 years because, you know.
Because
Dude,
it's
or like-
systemic.
Yeah,
It's
what
the
about
system.
like Colin Kaepernick on his social injustice?
He's
when
probably
he
one of the
made
most.
millions
He's one of the most
dollars?
privileged people
and he's
ever.
a terrible quarterback.
Wasn't he? I think he was adopted by 2 white people,
Yes.
and then he made it to the NFL,
Now,
and he
now
got
he
a,
has a contract, or something like
contract.
that with Disney.
Oh, I heard about that.
and then he disrespects America and gets
It's-
money
and it-
from
yes.
it. How
So, like,
more? How much more privileged
You want to
can
be
you
successful and make money? Disrespect your country.
How much more
disrespect
privileged can you
America.
be than making money from disrespecting the country that is
Amen.
supposedly systemically racist?
Amen.
Oh yeah,
Amen.
for real. If you hate America, you're gonna be successful with something and make money off of it. That's how you're gonna make money. Just
I
hate
didn't catch
America.
on to that.
I didn't really hear
Yeah,
anything you
neither. I
said.
didn't really
I was just tuning you
All right,
out
if you
because
hate
you're
on
not my
America,
race.
you're gonna make money somehow.
He doesn't
Look at
listen to us because he's
Kaepernick.
white and we're Mexican.
Yeah.
So our
It's
opinion
kind of
doesn't
like I'm
matter to him.
operating with like headphones on.
Yeah, it's like, do you speak Mexican? No, I speak Spanish.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't speak Mexican.
Yeah.
What you guys do? Like, you
But
make,
I'm whitewashed.
you make like tacos or something.
Something
That's
like
cultural
that.
appropriation. Will.
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
racist. That's racist.
No comedy allowed either
No, zero comedy.
because comedy is too offensive.
Too offensive. Yeah, I agree. Making dark humor is just.
Making dark
Bad.
humor is literally just racism.
It's
dark.
It's.
Yeah, it's like having fun is a bad thing, but that's what we're doing right now. I
Yeah.
think we're having
Yeah,
fun.
I think
Just-
everyone on the left would agree that this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes probably.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get made fun of for this.
We're
I know
so
for a
basically
fact.
we're judging our success based on how many daily death threats we get.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to send us a death threat for this,
Go ahead.
like we don't want likes on the video, we want death threats.
In the comments, just a bunch of death threats.
So even if you're Republican, like just send
Give
a
us
death
death
threat to give us, more of a feel
So
that
we
our
know you
audience is
watched our video.
successful, because only one perspective is allowed.
Yeah.
Like those fairy comments on TikTok.
Facts. They think they make a point. Like when they say no with a heart, it's like, whoa, I got you with that one. Or like when they correct something you misspelled. Like
No,
you can just
that's the
completely
worst.
destroy
It's
them.
like you list like a paragraph of things,
Yeah.
and then their argument back is you misspelled your. You're like that's not an
you won
argument.
the argument there.
You really got me there.
Yeah.
For real,
No, I'm
but
gonna-
like,
every time I send a paragraph, I'm gonna put it through Grammarly, make sure everything
Make sure
is
everything
correct.
on it is
the
right.
commas, punctuation is gonna be
Facts.
perfect, so I don't have anything. to get
Because if you're
corrected on.
triggered, like people who get triggered, they be some of the most like corrective people about
I
those parts that
know,
don't
dude.
even matter.
I know.
The same people that get triggered are the grammar Nazis.
Grammar Nazis.
They just hate everything that you say wrong about your grammar. They don't care about the argument.
Mhm.
true, like if you're trying to convince someone for something, you shouldn't really like fight them You know what I mean? Because
Facts.
that's really not proving your
Facts,
point.
yeah. You got to be nice.
Yeah, or like
Okay, if we have someone on here who doesn't agree with us, because I think that's what we want to do for later episodes, like have people from the left come talk to us. We're not gonna be mean to you, I promise.
not necessarily from the left, just
We're not gonna be mean to you
We're
unless
not
you're
gonna be mean to you.
Just
unless you're
formal-
too
mean first.
sensitive.
Unless
Formal
you're mean
debate.
first, and I mean,
Nah,
Just
fire
like,
with fire.
listen, we're
A
not gonna be
normal
mean to you by a true
conversation.
definition of mean. If you get triggered, then that's your problem.
Yeah,
It's just a normal conversation.
yeah. We're gonna have a
Bullying.
decent conversation with you. We're not gonna bully you. Okay, we're not gonna harass you.
We're not gonna
No.
bully you by our definition of bullying.
Yeah.
Facts,
Even,
like-
but if they're white, then I can bully them because I can't be mean towards a white person.
It's
You can't be
impossible.
racist
Remember
towards white
that.
people.
Remember
it doesn't
that-
exist.
that.
Remember that reverse racism does not exist.
It does not.
It's not.
I don't even
Apparently
believe in
it
it.
doesn't.
Not real.
Like, you know, a black person tells me that I'm automatically racist for being white, and I'm automatically a white supremacist. That's not racism.
No.
It's in the back of your head. You just
Yeah.
don't know.
It's just in the back of my head, and I don't know how
You
to.
don't. You have to accept your privilege.
So I have just like I don't have any white friends. Like I have like one white
You're
friend,
homeschooled.
but I'm automatically racist.
But you're homeschooled.
But
So-
I'm also in
Dude,
many.
that's facts. You hang out with only like black and Hispanics. Like,
I'm
how racist is that?
that's
Yeah.
super racist, dude. It's in the back of my
You
head all
probably
the
go
time.
to
every
You probably go to an all-white church, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Facts.
Yeah. So those of you who don't know, we're also Christian, so we're in another minority.
Yes.
Pro-life.
Dude, it's-
Pro-life,
Pro-life. all the way.
Christian. Our church is composed of not one specific race of any kind. We have like everybody,
Everything. We literally have everything.
everything. So
I think we have well, our pastor's white.
Yeah.
Our assistant pastor that-
was black.
yeah, he was
got
sent out-
sent to
Africa.
Yeah.
Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah, he was black.
He speaks Spanish. By the way.
Our door director is like Hispanic.
Wait. Our black assistant pastor married a Hispanic, a Mexican.
Yeah.
So he got sent to an African country that speaks Spanish. So he's black, Mexican, and white.
Well, those are his
Wow.
kids. That would be black and Mexican, right?
Oh yeah, true. You're right.
Not him. He wouldn't necessarily.
He's not actually. Well, unless he associates as those.
No. If you speak Spanish, you're automatically.
Unless he
Mexican.
wakes
Right.
up one day and is like, you
Feel
know what,
like
I'm
no, I feel like I'm
Today I'm
Mexican.
Mexican.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
And black people can't be racist.
You're like yeah.
No, they're them the most of all. They
Yeah,
can't be racist.
Like I can be racist a little bit because I'm like not black, but
Yeah.
black people can't be racist at all. Cause
It's not even that racist people don't exist. Like obviously, like the statue stuff where they tear down the statues is like, yeah, they might have had slaves, but
Yeah.
we'd not put the statue. We're not putting white people don't put the statue up
To
because they
praise
had
them,
slaves.
yeah.
it's because
because
they
of part of
started the
history.
We're
country.
putting it up because they founded the country.
And they
Like,
represent part of history as well.
Exactly.
Even if it's a bad person,
You gotta know.
you don't
who
go up
he
to your
was.
kid one
Yeah.
day and you see the statue and you're like, "Hey, that guy was a great guy."
No.
Exactly. That's not
You're
what
gonna
we
be
do.
like, "That guy was actually
We
not
learn
the
from
best person."
history. So basically, the left is just not willing to learn in any facet.
Because
No
nobody
learning.
was a good person
Wear a mask.
until wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
They're more concerned about wearing masks and how many carrots you eat in your school lunch.
Well, I mean, they weren't really worried about wearing a mask during all
Oh,
these
true.
protests.
All right,
That's true.
All right, hold on.
But they started
Wait,
dying
wait.
out, and now please wear a mask.
So
and
we're
stay
not gonna.
inside.
I'm not gonna say names, right? But on Instagram, I follow this person, and they posted
I
like
follow a lot of
stuff on their
people.
story that was
Go
like,
follow me, please.
that wear a mask everywhere and like make masks mandatory and stuff. And we saw them out, and guess what? They weren't wearing a mask. So that's hypocrisy at the
That
highest
is.
level. The
Yeah.
highest
the
level.
highest level.
No, but for real, wear a mask.
Yeah,
Like,
don't be
yeah, no.
stupid. Don't be stupid.
Dude, now it's mandatory.
Yeah, I know. That's
That's
kind of
Like
crazy.
in our county, it just
Where are
got
my
made
rights?
mandatory.
to wear a mask.
Yeah, where
It's
are my
communism.
rights at?
But like the thing is, they were concerned like 2 months ago. They were like, Trump's not doing enough for all of the people that aren't making money during the quarantine.
Mhm.
And now they just made their own mandate where they charge people for not wearing a mask.
That's so true. Isn't it like $25?
It's like $25 and then
it builds
50
up?
and then
Yeah,
100.
yeah, yeah. Oh, it's 100?
It gets to 100 after 3 violations.
Oh my! I
For
thought it
not
was like
wearing a
25,
mask,
25,
dude.
25, 25.
Nah, it's like
It just adds
it's
up.
25, then 50, then 100.
Wow.
It's like,
Dude,
so
what is-
are you really concerned
what is this
about
coming
people
down
who
to,
aren't
dude?
working?
When did the government get that power to make us wear a mask?
That's an example
Exactly.
of communism.
Like,
but
I don't
people aren't really
understand that.
registrating that.
I mean,
When the government controls
I'll wear
what
the
you
mask
wear,
because I don't want to get fined. I'm kind of broke right now.
when they demand you to wear something,
Yeah.
next thing you know, it's gonna be demand you to eat something, demand you to go someplace. You can only go to this place.
I
It's
know.
communism.
It's
But
fact.
people
If
aren't really
everywhere was
seeing-
like California and just like all liberal, we would all be vegetarians right now.
Oh yeah.
We'd be
No
eating
more-
like
no more
we'd
meat.
be eating these weird like compost things. It's like
There
Have
would
you ever
be-
tried a vegan burger?
no.
Me either. I heard they're nasty.
The ones
I heard
at
some are
Burger
pretty good.
King, they say
Yeah.
they're kind of good though.
I
No,
heard the
but-
Impossible
Like
Burger is
yeah,
good.
that one, the
I've-
Impossible Burger.
But you remember my cousin went vegan for like 3 days, and he said it was the nastiest stuff you've ever tasted in
yeah,
life.
Probably.
It's,
He
I
said it was
mean,
nasty.
I feel
if
like
you're
mo-
vegan, there's nothing wrong with
Like,
that. Like, you know, they
I'm
say
gonna
it's
be a
kinda
little
healthy for a
controversial.
point.
I think if you're vegan, you're entirely faking your happiness.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no way you actually like that food.
Yeah,
There's no way.
I don't know. There's some weird people out there though.
That's true.
They might actually.
Well,
like
I mean,
it.
supposedly it's healthy, but like at the same time, who doesn't enjoy a
But
good
you need-
burger?
You need
Yeah.
proteins. I mean, you can get proteins other ways, but isn't it just better to eat a nice burger?
know,
Like,
dude.
isn't it just better?
Yeah.
I don't have any conviction about it.
Me either.
Like, I really don't care because animals aren't sentient. So,
Facts.
Like,
I don't even know
I
what that
don't-
means.
like, they don't have a conscience.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
They're
they
alive,
don't.
but they don't have a conscience.
Yeah, I mean, God said you have dominion over everything in this
Facts.
earth. So I mean,
We're not gonna go around killing every animal we see, but I mean, a burger is
Nah.
a burger.
Yeah.
I mean, as long I don't wouldn't
It's
just
controlled.
Kill it. Nobody's just killing it and leaving it there just for fun. We're killing it to
For a
eat it.
purpose,
It's
yeah.
a purpose. It's
Facts.
like sustainable life. It's not just I want to go shoot a cow today.
The system is against animals too.
The system,
The system is
very
oppressing
much
animals.
against animals. We use them for milk, and then we also kill them and eat them for burgers. Like they got a tough life.
Yeah, facts.
No,
Do you
but,
think
like,
black
make
people
sure-
got a tough life? Just look at cows, bruh. The systemic oppression in cows is terrible.
no.
No, did y'all see that? What is it? Washington Post or I forget what.
I mean, I
source
know
it
what
was.
it is.
They were up.
Redskins.
They all right. So people were starting to quote them for their database, and it was like 9 unarmed black men were shot, or black people. I don't know if it was men or not. Were shot in 2019, and when like big politicians started quoting them and stuff, they updated their base out of nowhere. So it makes it seem like more people were shot.
What was
Because-
it? They made it seem like 15 now.
Yeah, it's like 15 or 16. I don't know.
But they had guns in their cars,
Yeah.
Aren't you
so they weren't
15?
actually unarmed.
I'm 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 15. Oh wait,
15.
never mind. We already said
Please
the
don't
age.
kill
I was
me,
about
guys.
to say it again.
Guys, please don't kill me. I'm 15.
Yeah, he's
I
got
have
a lot of life left to live.
I'm just 15. Charlie
Also,
D'Amelio.
can we talk about how cancel culture is stupid?
Canceling. I'm canceling cancel culture.
Well,
Fact,
yeah,
let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
cancel
Let's
you.
can-
Cancel
let's
William
cancel.
Corley
We're
right
making
now.
the first-
Cancel him.
We're making the first effort to cancel culture.
One elephant sound at a time.
Don't even
I
do
was
it.
about
dude.
to try
Don't
it.
even do it.
Something like that.
Stop.
I can't
What are you-
do it.
No, you got me.
I
can't
gotta
you
wet
just-
my lips first.
Can't you just like add the sound effects in there?
I'm too lazy for
It's
that.
like people only.
You really want me to scroll through and find elephant
Yeah, I
sounds?
mean, can't you like search it up on the
Dude,
little?
we could just make them ourselves.
Fact.
Facts,
search
facts.
thingy?
Jason, do it yourself.
I'm not gonna do no elephant noise.
That's an
That-
elephant.
No,
That
for
kinda,
those who
like,
are
tickles
hearing
your
this,
lips.
they know it doesn't
It's
sound
an
like
autistic
elephant.
elephant.
Okay.
Are we allowed to say that? Wait,
I
never
think
mind.
so.
It's our podcast.
We're playing. It's.
I mean,
comedy.
it is.
It's comedy.
It's comedy.
We can't cancel comedy.
We
It's
can't.
no.
No,
you
I feel
shouldn't
like
be able to.
people are trying to, but that's never gonna happen. Comedy is its own thing. I can
Yeah.
say the most offensive.
Comedy
stuff ever.
is to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
How do you get made? How do you
exactly.
get made uncomfortable if you're just sitting there trying to be 100% PC?
Facts.
It doesn't make any sense.
PG.
That doesn't add up.
You meant? I think
1
you said
plus 1 is
PC.
2.
PC.
PG now.
PC.
No, politically correct.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
The dude thought it meant PG.
Dude,
I was
no.
like, PG is like for little
Guys,
kids,
keep
so
it
like you're keeping it
G.
Nah,
PG.
PC.
Okay.
Politically correct.
I feel what you're saying. Our other
Political-
brother's here too, but he's not in the podcast.
He's not in the podcast.
He's just chilling over there.
He's in a beanbag.
You want to say something, John? No, he doesn't
Alright.
want to say. He doesn't wanna
Political
say
Of
correct.
course he doesn't.
Let's go to political correctness now, guys.
So
It's physically impossible to stay politically correct
Mhm.
because the terms change every 2 weeks.
dude, they changed the definition of racism to
Yeah.
fit the narrative.
Yeah, no.
Black
Exactly,
people.
because like when you have companies like Google, which everyone uses,
I
and they can
know.
just
They're
change the
censoring
definition.
stuff.
Bing.
Who uses Bing?
I
use
You use
Yahoo.
Bing?
Yahoo.
When you have
Duck, duck,
companies
goo,
like
or
when you have
duck, duck,
companies
go,
like
whatever it's called.
Google who control the narrative. I mean, this is even more so in the news, but like who control the narrative of definitions and stuff like that. Like you can get it from Webster, but there's 100 other sources, and if you
Mhm.
want to just update it to look a certain way, then they can. And then how are you not going to be convinced when you're like, oh, it's just Google? But if
Yeah.
you don't know everything behind who Google is,
Yeah.
then you're just going to be like, oh, well, that's the definition,
Like
I
when
guess.
they were
Yeah.
using those pictures or like images of the kids in cages and all of that.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
dude.
back in 2014, and they're just now
I
bringing.
know.
them up
I've
in,
seen
what,
those so
2020?
many times. It's like
Yeah,
Exactly.
come on,
like-
let's update your sources.
Yeah,
here.
but I don't like when I talk to them. I'm not like, hey, dude, that's totally wrong. You know, you gotta tell them like, hey, do you know like can I know where you got that research from?
Yeah.
And then they let you know. I'm like, hey, like that was actually in 2014, not right now. That
Trump
was
actually passed an executive order that
Yeah,
minimizes
against
separation of
separation of-
power
yes.
of families, not power.
Yeah.
But yeah, good
So it
stuff.
was
Good stuff.
Obama And who else? Obama and Biden, who's now running for president. Yeah, it was their
Well,
organization.
then give us your
that
best
did,
impersonation
under their
of Biden.
command.
He's gonna give us his best impersonation
All
of
right,
Biden.
my
He's
best
white.
impersonation of
He's
Biden.
white.
Okay, because he's white.
You
I
can't
got
be
you.
racist. You're
Yeah.
white.
Okay.
Don't use anything he said already, though.
I like. Yeah, that's about it. He doesn't complete a sentence.
He can't complete a
no,
he
like,
doesn't-
yeah.
No, he doesn't
so-
complete a sentence.
So I got you.
Apparently.
Uh,
Yeah, you got it.
I got you. Hold up. You know, in this podcast, it's a podcast, so we're gonna be casting pods. You know what they say. It's
The art of the industry.
the art of talking about podcasts in America, and we're pushing for that.
Yeah. Everyone loves radio talk.
We're
the only
pushing for
way
that.
that we can make it in this election is if Donald Trump gets less votes than me,
That was deep.
or if I get more votes
That was deep.
than Donald
Well,
Trump.
yeah, he said something like that. Like,
He said,
No, he said
the
the-
only way we can win the re-election is by re-electing Donald Trump.
yes.
Wow.
Donald J. Trump, and I approve
So,
this message.
if you want to vote for me, go vote for Donald Trump today.
And we're not saying Trump is a perfect human being.
No,
he's not.
Okay.
Everybody's
see,
saying
that's
that.
the thing.
Everyone.
Everyone likes to assume that when you support someone, you support them like everything. But you're like, no, we don't. We support him being president, but we are not claiming in any way that any human being is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
He's messed up.
Yeah. Everyone has.
He said some bad stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just
But
like we have within
right
20
now,
minutes.
he's the best
Yeah,
for
we'll
the.
probably
He's doing the best for
said
the
some bad
country,
stuff.
and he's going to be the best president for the country in between him and Biden. Because Biden,
Yeah. No.
Biden's a silly
Yeah.
goose.
You
He's
choose
a
the
silly,
best
silly
candidate
goose.
He's a silly
for this
elephant.
country.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
His
you're
policies
thinking
are good
about
too.
your country right now.
And if you don't
Who-
want to
who do you
choose the
think
best
is the
candidate
best-
for this country and
best
you want
position?
communism, then
No.
you should probably choose Biden.
No, that's why Bernie didn't win.
Nah, because now
Bernie dropped out.
Bernie and Biden are like
Yeah.
kind
Well,
of coming together.
Now, but like their agendas were two different things at first.
Mhm.
At
When
first.
At the debates, at the Democrat debates.
That's
When-
true.
Didn't they like roast each other one time?
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
I didn't even watch it.
I-
Me
I-
either. I don't watch
Like I've watched so many videos of Biden and I still can't tell you what
Is
any
it
of his
because you're
policies
homeschooled?
are.
it. Me
Is
either.
it because you're homeschooled?
Yeah,
You have a bunch of
probably.
free time.
It's because you have white
I'm
privilege.
actually
Yeah, white
graduated,
privilege.
just
Oh,
like you.
I forgot you graduated.
I'm 15, guys.
Dude,
I'm not
Corona.
graduating.
He's still in school.
So I'm
COVID
not
messed
saying
up
my
our
school.
senior season so bad.
I know, dude. That's so tough.
But like, if you think about it, does like the upcoming seniors have it worse?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You don't
actually.
even know when school will start.
Yeah.
Like if they're going back to school. I at least got to start my senior
Yeah.
year at school.
You got a good wrestling
my friends
season.
for a good bit.
You got a good wrestling season.
I did get to finish Well, I didn't
Mhm.
finish it. I got kicked off for.
You got kicked off wrestling.
Yeah, because I stood up for what I believe and my
Yeah,
morals.
coach
We
is
are
trying
not
to
allowed
make
to
me-
wrestle females.
I have nothing against the coach.
No,
I love the
yeah,
coach.
Yeah.
But I got kicked off for not wrestling girl. We're cool now. I might wrestle this season. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. But
Guys
that's
talked
the reason
about
why
it,
we
yeah.
didn't wrestle. Yeah, we talked about it
Nice.
man to man because it's so hard to have a conversation nowadays because you just get yelled at. Or
There's
made
no
fun
such
of.
thing as a conversation.
You can't have a conversation.
No,
'Cause-
because people will think you're trying to harass them.
You seen the? Hold up. Let me quote some things. So I saw this thing on Instagram on someone's story. You know, Instagram is just where you hear all the good stuff.
No,
you get
yeah.
all you soak
Other-
it all.
yeah,
it's
like,
just a
says-
cesspool of
alright,
good
it said-
news.
you.
It said,
Like, no,
Re-
you're actually wrong. Or like,
wait, I'm talking.
He's talking.
All right, it
I
said,
got you.
it says racism is not an opinion, being homophobic isn't an
Homophobia?
opinion,
Or something like
and
that.
transphobic
Phobia.
isn't an opinion either. When you look up the definition of opinion, I mean, everything is literally an opinion. Because
Yeah,
an
no,
opinion
you're
is
entitled
something
to your
you
own
form.
opinion.
Everything is an opinion.
So
Part of free
being
speech.
racist is literally an opinion because it doesn't have any facts behind it. Black people are equal to white people.
Exactly.
Gay people are the same as straight people, moral wise, or like their life matters the
Their
same.
Yeah,
life
no,
matters
yeah.
the same amount.
Trans
even if
people-
you disagree with
Trans people are the same as any other person on the planet.
Yeah, no.
So
yeah,
being all
they're
of
the
those
same.
things is literally having your own opinion. It's wrong. It's wrong. I don't think you
Exactly.
should kill all the gays or hurt
Yeah,
the
no.
gays or
Nothing
make fun
like
of the
that.
gays.
Because you can disagree and not hate someone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what people don't understand.
Yeah.
They think just because you disagree with what they believe or what they think, that means you're automatically hating on them.
Mhm.
But you know what's crazy? You know trans people, how they passed the thing that you can't discriminate and
Yes,
like fire
I saw
them.
that.
So you know what's funny about that is that if they claim that they're actually a man now, they wouldn't have even had to have a law because it's already in the law that
Yeah, I
you can't
know.
discriminate against men or
I
women.
know.
So
It
that
was-
proves that they're
was
not
silly.
actually a man or a woman.
Silly.
Like that they're the original one, but not what they switched to.
They
I
just
have-
contradict themselves a lot.
Yeah.
I have no problem with an adult being transgender. That's your fault or your problem, not mine. I'm gonna tell you what I
He
believe.
said your fault.
I'm gonna tell you what I believe. If you come up to me and talk to me, I'm gonna give you my opinion.
Yeah, no.
I have a problem
But
with
the
a
problem
kid
I
being,
have is when they try to change their kids who don't even understand like
Yeah.
what that means.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
see them as a
'Cause
person.
we already
they're,
know-
they're a human being.
we already know that the brain is not all the way developed
I
till
know.
25.
facts.
So under 25 should be illegal.
I think 21. Just like
Maybe
the age of
21.
drinking,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, you have
Or-
the
yeah.
age to drink something.
Yeah.
Like
with
I think it's
alcohol in
Canada
it.
where like if your kid
That's
comes
18.
home from school
Oh.
and says like I'm a girl and you're like no you're a boy, you can go to jail for that. That's
you have
ridiculous.
to go along with it. That's
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Because then what's the point of raising your kid a certain way?
Exactly, man.
If the government just decides what your kid's allowed to say, then
Communism.
the way you raise your
It's
kid doesn't matter.
Censorship of
You
speech.
don't pay
That's what they're
attention.
going for.
Communism will
Censorship.
be entering. Well, it's already trying to enter, but hopefully.
They ignore every
Yeah.
every source of facts and statistics because they feel.
It's
like
all
they're
about
being
feelings
oppressed.
here, though.
Like speaking of statistics, like when it shows that white people were killed more by police officers than black
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and they use the excuse,
They use
because
that.
there's more white people.
Then why aren't white people committing more crimes? The 6% of black men are committing 56% of homicide and 60% of armed robberies. If there's more white people, shouldn't they be committing more
Yeah, or
crimes?
like-
By your logic, not your, but the people I'm talking to.
Not you,
Not
like
you.
in
Not
our
you,
audience.
Not you.
specifically. It's
By
like
certain-
pointing at the
like,
camera.
yeah.
So
By
it looks
certain
better.
people's
But
logic.
you're, yeah,
Yeah,
we're
by
not.
certain people's,
This is
not
the
you.
audio version
I
right
love
now.
you.
So
For
you're
the audio
technically-
version, I'm sorry.
We're
any,
just pointing. We're pointing at the camera.
We're
any
pointing at
visual
it.
references
Yeah.
that we make, I'm just kind of gotta assume them right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, like I'm
Use your
6'2".
close your eyes and imagine a
Just
picture.
imagine a 6'2", 240, like 15% body. Nah, not even 50. 8% body fat.
Pure
just
muscle.
like
That's all of us.
pointing
That's
at a camera.
literally
All
all
three
of
of us look like
Yeah,
that,
and for
we're all
those-
black.
Yeah, for those with the, for those on video right now, you guys know the truth right now. 6'2",
We're not lying,
240,
dude. We're
8%
all
body
freaking
fat,
yoked.
pure
look at
muscle.
me. I'm built like a truck. You wouldn't want to fight me.
A truck.
Feel like a 1995 F-150.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah, about that. Like, it's like in jail. I'm pretty sure there's more males.
Mm-hmm.
Than
There's more.
females.
exactly.
There's like a lot more men in jail
Yeah.
than women. Does that mean the system is against men? No, it just means men commit more crimes.
Exactly.
It's
So I
about
don't
committing
really-
more crimes, not the system, but you just won't admit that,
It's
pretty
because
much.
black neighborhoods are over policed. Because they commit more crimes.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, this is just our opinion. You guys can have your opinion, and it's
Then you
totally
take
fine.
away-
on the show.
If you
We'd
took
love to
away
have
the
you.
police,
Yeah,
if
you
you
can-
took away the
come on.
police,
Yeah,
they'd
come on.
complain like, it's because black police, that black neighborhoods are under police.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
know.
okay, so this isn't about facts, this is about fitting the agenda.
Yeah, like to be honest, I don't feel comfortable in my neighborhood walking alone at night. But I'm pretty sure if I went to his neighborhood, it'd be a little different. Like
Because
feel-
he has white privilege.
Yeah.
No.
because you're a
White
white male.
privilege.
You're a white male
Because-
with privilege.
Turns
White
out-
male.
Yes.
Some stuff I don't think I can say
No.
right here.
Yeah, just keep it like this. If you
We
you
have
guys
reason
know us
not to
or
live in the same neighborhood.
yeah, no.
We have reason.
It's a story.
But all right,
It's a
let me
backup
tell
story,
y'all though. In
background
my
check.
neighborhood, there's been how many? There's like 3 people shot
Yeah,
and two dead. Well, the other guy was just injured,
yeah.
and then there's other people that died. We don't want to get into that in
Yeah,
respect
no.
to the people, but
Yeah,
there's
pay
been a lot of
respects for
people who
them
have
'cause-
died in like the last year.
Yeah. Respects to their families going
Mhm.
through hard times and stuff. You know, it's like whatever we say right now, it's our opinion. Like we have the right to have an opinion. You guys have the
Yes.
right to keep your own opinion.
Even if it's
We just-
garbage.
We can
Yeah,
change your opinion,
Even if your opinion is garbage.
even if your opinion is just statistically untrue.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
You
You
go
guys
for
can
it.
keep
You
it. and
still
there's
have
no
this-
problem with that.
Because
You
it's
guys-
America.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's freedom.
Freedom. That
Freedom
you
to
don't
think
even
what you
want
want.
anymore.
I can think what I want.
If you want to,
Alright,
you
let-
want to mandate our speech.
As evil as racist people are, like racism is not okay. A racist person isn't a good thing, but they have the right to be.
They
racist.
have the right to
They
be
literally
racist.
have the right to be racist, as long as they're not acting upon it. Because like if you go into to apply for a job and you say, "Hey, I'm racist,"
you're not.
you're
gonna
not
get
going to
the
get the job.
job. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
You're not going to get it. So it's not like we're giving rewards to the racist people. They're actually not getting the same opportunities as not racist people.
Redskins.
Unless you're acting upon it.
Dude, on TikTok, I saw this one about like an actual Native American who has like background and stuff. He was like, they don't really find it offensive or anything. It's just like unless you mean it in an offensive way, well, obviously they're gonna get
Facts.
some of them might get offended, but like if it's just like a logo or like a name,
Like Taco Bell. I don't find that
Yeah, no.
racist. I mean,
What's
it's
wrong about
tacos.
Yeah, exactly. So like for the Redskins, it's somewhat
It's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it's
Cultural
like
appropriation is one
somewhat
of the most
preserving
annoying
their
things
history
ever.
so that people know that like the Redskins, you know, it's like showing that there was at one point Native Americans
Because they were
maybe-
happy about it,
Yeah.
like, and they
And people
probably
saying
still
we,
are.
we-
Yeah,
we live on stolen land. Well, the Native Americans took the land from the Vikings.
I mean,
So if we're gonna
almost.
give
You
the
know,
land back to the
almost
Native-
everyone lives on stolen land, right?
Yeah, literally
So-
everyone.
I mean,
It's
you
a
can
part
give
of-
you
it's
can
a
give
part of the
your
country. It's part of
land,
the
you can
building
give your
country.
home and all of that land to the government or like to a national reservation or something for the Native
I'm keeping
Americans.
my
You can
land.
keep your
I'm-
like you
Yeah.
can do that. I'm gonna keep.
I'm gonna
my
keep
home.
my house.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
like, you know, it's different. You can do what you want. Or do what
And we
want.
bought like half of the country, or 1/3, the 1/3 thing, whatever it was.
The
where we
purchase?
bought the land.
Louisiana Purchase.
I don't know what it's called,
Yeah, I
but we
remember
bought
that.
the
My
land.
history teacher was
Bought
talking
the
about
land.
it.
We didn't steal it. We bought it.
but anyway, that's the first episode.
Cam Newton to
We
the
kind of
Patriots.
introduced ourselves and
Dude,
got
Cam
triggered.
Newton to the Patriots.
Facts, dude.
I
Anyways,
I never
Kaepernick wasn't a
saw
good
that
quarterback.
coming, dude.
Don't at me. Kaepernick wasn't a good quarterback. He had like one good
Nah,
season.
he was mediocre.
He had like
Kaepernick have to do with
he was
Cam Newton
benched.
to the Patriots?
No, but I'm saying he was benched.
He was mediocre
Oh,
until
yeah.
he started making statements, and then he was like the
He
greatest
was on the
person
bench
alive.
either way.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to end it off there. Stay tuned on this channel for more videos and
Yeah.
a podcast every week. And we'll see you
Hopefully.
guys next time.
Adios.
Should we all end with an elephant sound?
No, I'm not.
I got you,
gonna do
I got
that.
you, I got you,
No,
I
I'm
got
not
you.
All
gonna
right,
do
let's
it.
hear it.
You got it, Irvin.
Nice.